I see there's businesses that use the word integrity in their business, which to me, I'm like, wait, you have to tell people in your name or your mission statement or your core values that you have integrity? Like, you should just have integrity. Like, nobody should question that you have integrity. And so you demonstrate it. And that's one of the things we do, is how we demonstrate doing the right thing. Ethics and integrity is pulling permits and doing it. And that's why whenever something like that comes up, I'm like, okay, let's go, because I know that we've done the right thing. And I also know when we drop the ball and we don't do the right thing, we will correct it, because it happens, right? Because we are not perfect. And anyone on this team knows that, well, we don't want to lose money. We will lose money to do the right thing, right? And as long as that philosophy is followed, then it takes care of itself, right? It's just the way we have to operate, because I personally will refuse to operate any other way.
Why is the General so well known and respected right here in Palm Springs? Why is that?
So the General only operates in the Coachella Valley. Well, we do go a little bit out of the Coachella Valley, right? Not too far out of the Coachella Valley. Sometimes we have customers that want us to go into Orange County or wherever they're at and get some work done. Sometimes we get people that call us from outside the Coachella Valley because they know of us. But we don't operate as a sense of our marketing and business plan outside of the Coachella Valley. So we're focused here. You know, Coachella Valley is like a reversed island, right? So you have a narrow passageway in and a narrow passageway out, with Interstate 10 in, Interstate 10 out, and the mountains divide just enough to get in, and then kind of part their ways as you go east and you leave. And a little bit past the east end of the valley, there is nothing but desert. There's a few towns, communities, homes, but for the most part, there's no thriving metropolis between here and, you know, as you get into the Phoenix area, right? There's little towns and stuff like that, but before you get to those towns, the next town would be Blythe, which is a couple hours away. It's like desert, right? So, and then now when you go west, yeah, you get a little bit of distance of a town of Whitewater, and then you get into Banning, Beaumont, Redlands, and you go far enough, you get into LA. But we're in the Coachella Valley, and when I say an island, we're surrounded by mountains, right? And we could literally be beautiful sunshine here, and as soon as you get on the other side of the pass, thunderstorms, right? And so when you come into this community is a couple 100,000 people in the summertime to a little over 1 million in season, right? Everybody from the Midwest and Canada and stuff come here, and it becomes very busy, which is amazing. It's awesome. In fact, that's why we have our own hockey team, right? We have an AHL team, which is a feeder team to the Kraken, which is NHL, but we're a big hockey town. And people that don't know us say, wait a minute, why do you have a hockey team? You're in the middle of the desert. I'm like, yeah, but we've got Canadians and we've got people from the Midwest that are huge hockey fans here. And so they come into town. So anyways, because of that, the geography, right, and the population and things like that, it's like a small knit community in many ways, right? And so we are out in the community. One, we've been around a very long time, right? Coming up on 40 years. So that helps get the name out. Two, previous owner, Frank Harrison, very involved in the community, right? Great human being, very giving, very involved in the community. And now, Francisco and I continue the tradition of being involved in the community and giving back. And me, myself, I happen to be very involved in the community on various boards and committees and things like that. So through that, you get to know the community, and we're involved in the community. I mean, tomorrow we've got guys jumping out of airplanes for an annual parade that's been going into its 60th year. And we're sponsoring those skydivers because it's a big event. It's in the city of Palm Desert, which is an amazingly run city, right? It's put on by the Palm Desert Chamber of Commerce, which is an amazing chamber. And it has nothing to do with that I'm on the board of that chamber. They're just amazing on their own right? And so we're gonna be out there. People know us, we're in the community. We give back. And also our marketing, right? At the end of the day, we do a lot of marketing. You have to be known. You have to stay fresh and relevant in front of people. So we do a lot of marketing, and we've done commercials back in the day with these little kids that would say, hey, there goes the General. And people would always ask, whose kids are those, and this and that. So that's a commercial that's really well known from way back in the day to now we've evolved into kind of just, you know, our commercials are a little bit more funny. We try and be a little humorous. Sometimes we pull it off. Sometimes we piss people off, but you know what? They're talking about us. So I can't control what makes somebody uptight and doesn't make them uptight, you know? That's what therapists are for. We're just an air conditioning company, electrical plumbing company out there, winning the day, having fun, and giving back, not just to our team, but to the community. So I believe that's the smorgasbord of things that makes us well known in the Coachella Valley. And so some people are probably gonna watch this and get pissed off and hate me when they see it, and I'll be like, all right, cool, let's go have a dinner together and find out how we can not hate each other.